This video is about Hollywood versus reality. In Hollywood, the good guys are all good looking. The bad guys are all ugly as sin. And in the end, the hero always wins. Reality ain't like that. In reality, it's those who ain't so pretty who have been through the worst. And the ones who are very pretty who take advantage. The ones who are good looking get away with a lot of things that the rest of us don't. The ones who are not so pretty get blamed for everything. And in the end, that drug dealer is gonna shoot you in the fucking head. And there ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it. In the end, well, the bad guys get away with it. I've gotten to see in my lifetime how good-looking people get away with whatever they want. Sometimes they get in trouble. Sometimes they get busted. And they get a slap on the wrist. Lots of people want to help you out, especially when you're a pretty girl. Lots of girls want to help you out when you're a pretty boy. But if you're not good looking, people aren't trying to have sex with you. And if they're not trying to have sex with you, you just don't matter. When I was talking to Chris yesterday, one thing that he was saying to me, which, I already knew, a lot of people have actually said this to me. I said, you don't often reply to my texts. He said, I don't have a vagina. Yep, I know. I'm aware of that. The fact that he was willing to say it out loud, that didn't just reinforce my belief. It reinforced my belief that, he's more honest than most of you. Now, hopefully, that officer that Miss Laura and I went in to talk to had his body camera on. Because although I post stuff up for the internet, the fact is she did say some things to that officer that do need to be brought up in court. Her fears. She's not the only one who had those fears. Fears that I spoke out about time and again, saying that these are the things that people are afraid of. A lot of people wanted to be afraid of these predators and wouldn't speak up. They should have been more afraid of the fact that, first of all, I'm not going to get embarrassed. I have no problems with speaking out. They should have paid attention to the fact that before they stabbed me in the back, they had already told me their secrets. The best they can do is lie about it now, because they're too afraid to tell the truth. If they tell the truth, then it lends ear to their crimes. If they tell the truth about the stories that I told, about their fears and the things that we went through, then it lends ear to the crimes that they committed that I spoke out about. They should not have been afraid of the predators because I spoke out. Because I spoke out, these predators have to be afraid to do anything because people know right where to look. Because I spoke out. And I will continue to do so. But it's a double-edged sword, too. A lot of people did wrong things because they were afraid. They didn't need to be. If you live in Chappell, Nebraska, and you are being abused, reach out to me. I'm not hard to find. You can see me walking down the street. If your dad or your brother or your uncle or your stepdad or your mother or sister even, because many women are abusers as well, you can come find me and I will walk in with you to the sheriff's department so you can make a report. I will protect you from your predators. Not only that, but I'll record it and I will post it up on my YouTube. I will post it up privately if you wish. That way, that statement is at least there for people to utilize if you get a lawyer or if you get a caseworker or if the police just outright don't do their fucking jobs. If you are being abused by your husband or your wife, I will go in with you. If you are afraid of them doing bodily harm to you, I will stay with you as long as you need. If you are underage and you are afraid, I can't exactly stay with you the way that I would if you were an adult, but I will still go in with you. I will still be on your side when nobody else is. I will go in with you. I won't do it 7 months after the fact. I won't promise to do so until 2 years down the road when you are frustrated because you're being abused because I didn't go in with you, because I didn't keep my word. If you live in Chappell, Nebraska, I'm on foot, but I'll go in with you. If you're from Big Springs, we share the same sheriff's department. So if you're in Big Springs and you can make it to Chappell, I will go in with you. If you have been physically abused, sexually abused, robbed, stolen from, I will go in with you. If people are taking advantage of you because of your disabilities, I will go in with you. If the police refuse to take your report for whatever reason, I will go in with you. If you're afraid that I won't believe you, understand that I don't care. What I care about is your safety. If you're afraid that I won't believe you, understand that whether I believe you or not, I will still go in with you. When I was in Rawlins, Wyoming, and Rihanna was hitting those kids were afraid that I would be on Rihanna's side. They were afraid that I wouldn't speak out, that I wouldn't show up in court. I let them know that if they wanted to call 911, I would be on their side. Yes, I love Rihanna. But that doesn't mean I'm going to turn a blind eye to child abuse. When I left Rihanna's house, or her trailer there, I drove to Walmart and I made a video. And I had planned on going in to speak to the police. She invited me back. She promised me that she wasn't going to be like that anymore. I wanted to believe her. I don't know if she hit those kids after I left or not. It doesn't matter. The fact is, if those two young women had decided to call 911, I would have backed them up. Would I have backed them up on the Rayanna not feeding them thing? Fuck no. Rayanna was feeding them. She did feed them. They did have access to the showers. But when it comes to Rayanna hitting them, yes, she did. And yes, I tried to make a police report about that. That doesn't mean I don't love Rayanna. It means that I'm not going to tolerate abuse. But the fact is, those young women needed to come forward. Because without them coming forward, there wasn't anything I was going to be able to do about it. I did the best I could, and you saw what happened. Yes, I threw a tantrum. I absolutely did. And I'll do it again. If you abuse your children, I will make as big a noise as I have to make to draw attention to the fact that you're abusing your children.